Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about really autistic or children with learning disabilities, what they need and what you have to do. Now, from time to time, you do get children getting into what was old-fashioned and called meltdown, where they couldn't take anymore. Now, generally what happens is that the child will be on the floor, either in a fetal position or kneeling on the floor. You know straight away there's something wrong, and pretty damn quickly there are people around this child. Now, why this child is doing that is because he's getting information overload. He's being overstimulated. He can't deal with it. He can't even deal with the noise of the people around him. So there are certain things that we have to do to make sure that he's able to deal with it. Now, the first thing that happens is you've got to make sure that he's secure. You approach the boy or girl, you look around them, make sure they're secure. Try to usher the people away, because for some reason in schools there are so many people that rush around, not wanting to help but wanting to rubberneck basically, and they think that they're missing something if they don't get involved. Now, the first thing you do, you move the people away as quickly as you can. Now, I know from experience that this is not always possible, and most of the time you have to take and use your own initiative. You have to pick the boy up and you have to move him somewhere where it's safe, preferably an office that's closed with a glass door so that people can look in, but they can't come in. So I would say that you do that straight away. Now, each individual needs a specific support plan so that he knows what to do when this happens. Now, not everybody's going to do the right thing, but we have to be in a position where, number one, control. We've got to control the environment. It's essential that that space around that young man or young girl is controlled. You cannot have them with chairs hanging around them. You can't have them with desks hanging around them. You must control the environment. You must make that environment sterile as possible. Now, if there's any sounds or any music or anything, that won't do. Turn it off. You know, that's why I always say, get away from them. Now, you need to understand the cause of the breakdown. What is his trigger? Is it music? Is it noise? Is it a group of people going somewhere? Or is it just a mass of people moving, which create a lot of noise, which you may just accept as normal, but that person won't. Now, if that person's been in the class, he's going to get overload, and when he gets overload, he's going to go down screaming. You've got to take control of the situation pretty quick. Now, most people will respond to the situation very positively. However, there are a few people who will be very, very negative. And by negative, I mean that they're not going to help you, they're going to get in the way. It doesn't matter who it is. One person must take control. If you have teachers around you, let them get away. Let them help you usher the people away. And you usher that person into a room, you start to speak to the person and you start to calm him down. Now, by speaking to him, you're going to find out what his trigger is. When you find out what his trigger is, then you say, right, I've got it. Get him away from the trigger. Afterwards, sit him down for a little while. He'll be right as rain. Send him straight back to the classroom so that everything is normal. The quicker you do this, the better it gets. This is a really short one, I'm afraid. Any questions? Please email me. Bye.